All right, guys, so it's been a little bit, and this is a two-part video of us attempting to breed our rabbits. We're also going to kind of take a look around, update you on the garden situation, show you some of our plants and that kind of stuff. Apologize, the video isn't going to be that great with the sunlight out here, but it is a beautiful sunshiny day. I just actually spent a few days in the hospital due to my diabetes, and so that was the reason for this kind of being broke up like it is. But anyways, so update you guys on where we're at with this, and see if we can't continue with the breeding program. So, and there he is. His name is Oreo. He's our first buck. He is a full-blood New Zealand, and so we're going to use him to breed our other two rabbits, and we're going to breed one of them today. So we're going to pick up Nutmeg here. She's in there, and I don't think she's too happy about this idea. She doesn't like being handled too much. So we're going to get her. Now here's the thing. We always want to take the female to the male, because if you don't, bad things happen. If you take the male to the female's cage, females rabbits are very territorial. And so if you take the female to the, or you take the male to the female's cage, she's going to get very defensive of her territory, and she will bite his manhood off, or she will even kill him. And so you always take the female to the male's cage where she doesn't have territorial dominance, and allow them to mate. And it gets fun, it's exciting, but we're gonna let you guys see that process right now. Buddy. Ooh, he's already sniffing her. She's big. And there you go. There he goes. He got it once already. That's what happens. You'll see males. They'll get on there and they'll go, and then they faint just briefly for just a moment. But you always want them to let it go. We like to let them go at least 3 times. She is very receptive to it.
She is very receptive.
You can see her rising that tail up. She's waiting on him.
He is slapping that foot down.
Might need to call him Thumper now. Goodness gracious, he's got some power. He's like, you're mine now, girl. They're gonna flirt and do a little dance back and forth. He's ready. He's prepping himself ready to go again. But you always want to go. We like to go at least 3 times just to ensure fertilization.
You have immature males, sometimes it takes them a little bit.
He's had experience.
Don't know what to do.
Person that we got him from said that he's littered 2 sets of kits. Both had at least 8 in it, and all survived and did well. So we know that he's a proven male. And Nutmeg has had kits. She's had a couple of litters, so she's supposedly proven. So we're hoping that this takes and we do well with it. She lifted up for him. He was able to get in there, doing his job. He's kind of like telling her to turn around. I don't know. I've never seen that stomping. That's
me neither. He is really.
Call him Thumper.
I
Goodness
know.
gracious.
I have never seen one do that before. He is like snapping too.
She's raising up. You see that? We'll let him go one more time, and then we'll take her out and put her back in her cage. Sometimes this goes really fast like it is right now, and sometimes it takes a while. He's flirting with her. He's going up and nibbling on her ear, and
We don't see that very often either, where they
It just depends.
are that nice.
She's
all the
very
time.
receptive to him.
Yeah,
She's not
she
fighting
is.
him off. So that is somewhat of a sign of a good mama. So we're hopeful that we're gonna have good litters out of this. All right, we hear you, buddy.
Stop thumping at me.
All right, Memory is pulling Nutmeg out. Just gonna get her back behind the ears there. That'll kind of subdue her a little bit, and then you grab one hand behind the ears, then you get the other hand. He's wanting her again.
I know, I'm trying to
Let me get this out of your way. All right, and then you grab the other legs, back legs with the other hand. You can control them that way. We're gonna get her put back in her cage, and then we're gonna grab Coffee. Bring Coffee over.
She's like, pink bag.
Boy, Nutmeg jumped right into her box.
Come here, sister.
I think we're gonna end up redoing the doors on the girls' cages. Those doors open sideways, and when we did Oreo's cage here, we did it where it opens up like that, so it goes up out of the way. These others, when the boxes are in there, it's really difficult to kind of get around that door. You can see Memory's having trouble. We're almost having to turn Coffee upside down there. We need to take those boxes out of there too. We're out of the cold weather.
Yeah.
She's having a little trouble getting around that door, so we need to do some work. I'm gonna trade those doors out. There you go.
I'm out.
Memory's handling her pretty well. She's having a little bit of trouble. Coffee's fighting pretty good.
Oh.
Go get the girls and have them bring me a pair of wire cutters and those cage clips and pliers. We'll go ahead and reverse that door on her cage at least. We'll do that while we have her out over here.
Should I tell you to do that to get it out?
So like I said, I think we're gonna change this out, or I don't think we are. We're gonna change this out to where it mounts up here instead. So I'm just taking these clips specifically made for banding these cages like this, and these clip pliers, and you see me just slipping that clip into there like that, and then lining it up. Like that. You want to make sure that the door is on the inside of the cage so that it latches on the outside. That way they can't ever push it and get it out of there. So we'll do that. And then we're going to take these boxes out of their cages as well until it's ready for them to start prepping for their babies. He's only hit her once. He's tried a couple of times, but he's only got the job done once. So I need to keep after it with them. There, that's that cage. So we're going to take these boxes out. Sit up, Doc. Good boy. Okay, so the other day, and you guys we'll watch some of that video as well, but like I said, this is kind of a part 2 to what we were doing. We were in the process of breeding. We were able to get nutmeg bread with Oreo. There's nutmeg over there. He was able to get with her 3 times that day, and so we feel pretty confident with that one. We're going to watch her closely. A rabbit's breeding cycle is only 30 days. So, well, 28 to 32 days. So we'll give it about 3 weeks, and then we will put a nesting box in there with some fresh alfalfa hay or some Timothy grass or whatever, and then watch her closely. If she starts to build nests and things like that, then we know we're getting pretty close. But that's nutmeg. We attempted to breed coffee here with Oreo, and she wasn't having it. He was able to get with her one time, but he just wasn't getting in there. So we're going to try it again today. We're going to put her over there with him. Again, want to make sure we take the female to the male and not the other way around. So that's what we are going to do. So Memory's going to come in here and hold the camera for me as I start moving them around, and we'll do this process. There's the chickens. Well, they're getting fat. They're bushing out quite a bit.
Looks like you're being more cantankerous today.
Chickens have been laying eggs really well. We're getting average 2 to 3 per day out of 6 chickens that are older in their lifespan. That's pretty decent. We're not going to complain about that at all. And really, it's more than enough. We actually have plenty to be able to share with our neighbors. So it's more than enough for us right now. We probably will start the process in the summertime of kind of looking to see which ones are actually laying and which ones aren't, and probably thin them out, replace a couple of them. Well, she just doesn't want to lift it up for him.
He knows his job. I know, right?
Oh, there we go. That's the 3rd time. All right, so that's 3 times. I'm not going to leave her in there anymore. We're going to get her moved back over. Go from there. All right, we'll catch you guys up on our garden situation. We haven't been able to do much. Traveling, health problems, weather. It got cold again. Then it got rainy. A little bit of ice, but nothing bad. We never really hit a real deep freeze or anything like that, so everything's been fine. Potatoes are still out here and doing well. We've been just watering them, waiting to see if we can get anything to sprout up. I don't anticipate anything to sprout up anytime terribly soon. What we're gonna do is when this gets up to about 3 inches, like the stalk of the potatoes get up to about 3 or 4 inches, we will put more dirt on top of those and cover them up and let them sprout back through. But that's what we're doing there. So we haven't planted anything else outside. We are about to. We've got several seedlings, and I'll show you those here in a couple minutes. We got several seedlings going inside that we're anticipating to be able to start transplanting, and we're going to film that for you on another video. But we're going to transplant those into like 3-inch containers that are biodegradable, and so we'll transplant those into those. Some of them, especially like the watermelons, they need to be transplanted pretty quick for that reason. But our tomatoes, our onions, things like that are sprouted up, we're going to get those transplanted as well. I think we've got some strawberries coming up too. We've got a bunch of peppers, bell peppers and jalapenos.
Yeah, I'm struggling with my peppers.
So, but we'll do another video that is us transplanting all that and talking about that stuff more. But we're slowly getting stuff picked up. We picked up some more mulch to kind of continue filling up the bed out here that we've created. Still haven't got that roof on Doc's house yet, but he is loving that house and is in it quite a bit. We were able to get some more stones. They don't exactly match, but we weren't too picky about it. We got some more stones to finish out the fire pit. We're gonna get another stack of those, this style, so that's what's at Lowe's, and we'll put those on top, and that'll kind of cover it up. You won't really even be able to tell the difference for that. And I think, as nice as it is, we probably are gonna have a fire this evening out here. We're looking at firing up the smoker and grilling some chicken or something tonight. But anyway, so that's where we're at. The video is probably not that long, but we just wanted to share with you guys the process of breeding rabbits. There's a lot more that goes into it, and I'm not by any means an expert. I've done it quite a bit, but I'm not an expert. We're learning as we go. We get a lot of our information about rabbits from Living Traditions Homestead. That's one of the channels we watch quite a bit. I encourage you to go check them out, Living Traditions Homestead. They're actually here in Missouri as well. Awesome Christian couple that are down out of the Ava, Missouri area. And we've enjoyed watching them for several years, and so I get a lot of my information about rabbits from them. There's another channel that I get some information from about rabbits that I'll have to share with you in another video, because I want to be accurate with it, but it's a rabbitry channel with it. Like, that's all his channel is rabbits. Whereas Living Traditions, man, they do everything. Cattle, rabbits, hogs, chickens, ducks. I think they've got geese, quail. They do a lot of that, and they do a lot of farming, like large garden and stuff. And so just a great channel for you guys to watch. Chickens are doing really well. They've actually started getting up. I didn't have to put anything up there in that nesting box. I was talking in another video about possibly having to put like a ramp up there, but they're getting up in there, and we haven't had any problems. We have not had any problems. I don't know if it's because we've got this big roof area with all of that that's over top, but we haven't had any, chicken hawks or anything. And we've got, like, there's a forest right over there, and there's a massive wide open field over there. We see owls and hear them. We see chicken hawks and buzzards and stuff all over there. There's a highway right over there. They're all over this place, and none of them have even attempted to come down in here and bother. We've got coyotes. We hear coyotes every night. We see fox, raccoons. My dog barks at a lot of it if he sees it, hears it, or smells it, but we haven't had any of them try to get into those chicken pens. Now watch, I say that, and we're probably going to have that problem, but so far we haven't had that problem at all. We've really done well with the pen that we've got up. That Bradford pear right there, this neighborhood, they put a bunch of those Bradford pears in, and they, over the year, when they built this subdivision, and over the years they've all pretty well died, split off. And so we're gonna take that thing down. A lot of people are putting in the cottonwoods and the redbuds, which are blooming right now. Some of you probably are saying, yeah, I know, because of my allergies, right? Well, we're all fighting that this time of year. But those are blooming right now, looking real beautiful. But a lot of people are putting those in because they're pretty rapid growing. We don't know if we're gonna put those in because my neighbor's got 2 cottonwoods and I've got redbuds on either side. So I don't know what we're gonna put in yet, but if you guys have some suggestions on trees that grow rapidly that are not, what do they call that gene of tree? It's got all the cedars and the pines and whatever that gene line of trees is. I don't remember. We're looking at something that's not, of that type of tree. We don't want pines or cedars or junipers or, yeah, I don't know. But conifers, is that what it is? You tell me. I don't know. I forgot that part of botany.
I don't know.
Anyways, it's been 30 years since that class. But anyways, we don't really want to do those type of trees. So if you guys know of a tree that grows fairly well, that looks nice, maybe a maple or these redbuds or cottonwoods. I really don't want to put another pear tree in. I'm open to maybe a fruit tree in the backyard, but I need to put something in the front yard as well. They had a pear tree up there that also went out. Now there's just a bush growing in its spot, and we need to cut it out and clean it. So that'll be a video for another time. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something if you're interested in rabbits. I'm happy to answer any questions I can for you. You guys have a blessed day. I love you. God loves you. Stay in the Word.